Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and a very happy new year to all of you. And we are here again with our 5 MCQs a day ARD static series that is going on for IBPS AFO and NABARD Grade A examination. We are covering all the agriculture questions in it chapter wise, and the chapter that we are doing today, it is Plantation and Horticulture. Alright, so before starting, to our new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. So yeah, this 5 MCQs a day series, as we know, it is going for ARD static every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday live at 1 p.m. Alright. So let's start with question number 1 before any time. So the question 1, it asks that which of the following is a summer season vegetable. So as I discussed last time also, this time we are covering more of the example based questions so that you have an idea. Alright, so you tell me that which of the following is that. So see, the first answer is option number B, that is cucumber. See, all gods specifically, they are grown in summer season only. For example, you have cucumber is the best example. So, or watermelon also. Watermelon is not a god, but I'm just giving example. So what happens in this, see, whatever water having, whatever vegetables which have a lot of water, that are usually the summer season vegetables. Now let's look at the what are the different classification of vegetables according to the season. So we have different season crops here. We have winter, we have mild winter, that is not specifically winter tolerant, but yes, some mild winter it is good at. Next is summer, and then we have rainy season crops. All right, so in winter season we have example of cruciferous. So whatever vegetables that belong to cruciferous family, they all are winter season crops. We have carrot, radish, beetroot, onion, garlic, peas, etc. For mild winters, we have hyacinth bean, winged beans, tomato. Summer season, all gourds, as I said, and amaranthus. And then we also have bhindi, chili, brinjal. Bhindi is what? Bhindi is okra. Chili, brinjal, cluster bean, cowpea, these all are rainy season crop. Hi Arun, Happy New Year. Hi Vishwanath, Happy New Year. Right, so now let's move to question number 2, which is which of the following is or are hardy vegetables. So basically, what are hardy vegetables? These are those vegetables who are quite, you can say, tolerant to harsh climatic conditions or harsh conditions, right? So such vegetables which can withstand harsh conditions, climatic conditions, those are known as hardy vegetables. So herein are the following example, and here you have to tell the correct answer. So see, the correct answer over here, it is option number E, that is all of the above. So herein what means? It means all of the following, these are hardy vegetables, and here is the categorization of each and everything that you can look over here also. Alright, so for hardy vegetables, we have this following category. As you can see at asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprout, cabbage and all, you can see these are here. This is pronounced as nolkhol for who don't know how to pronounce. And yes, herein Biswanath said the correct answer, and Afad also said the correct answer. Then we have semi-hardy, so means they can withstand harsh conditions up to a specific certain time. And then tender vegetable crops, these are, you can look at here, means they cannot withstand such hard conditions. Now let's move, and also Anuranjan also said the correct answer. Very good. Then yes, before moving ahead, examination of AFO is quite near. We are talking about phase 2 over here. So we have two courses for you. Course 1 is for those people who have agriculture background, means they have degree but they do not have good base in it. So for them we have detailed video course in which you will have notes, summary sheet, quizzes, everything to boost up your knowledge of every chapter. We also have month-wise agriculture current affair magazines, important schemes that are related to agriculture and that are definitely asked in your phase 2 examination. We have phase 2 test series, and another course for who just want to do a quick revision. For them we have course 2 in which we have 25 full and mock test and 30 sectional test and detailed PDF explanation of each of the test just above. And both the tests, they are valid till 31st March 2022, means both the courses I'm talking about here, and you can avail 15% off by using the code early15. Now let's move to question number 3, which asks, in which of the following asexual propagation method of vegetative branch, now see, we are looking here asexual propagation. So there are two type of propagation, means giving birth to a progeny, or you can say developing a new progeny, a new generation. So that can be done in two ways. One is sexual way, wherein female and male gametes are involved, and another is asexual way. So in asexual way, what we do, we take some part of the plant, and from that part the new plant is formed. So that is known as asexual. Hi Gaurav, Happy New Year. So herein you have to tell, this is one of such asexual propagation method in which a vegetative branch is made to root while it is still attached. Means herein the branch of the main plant, it is made to root, means it is made to bend into the soil when it is still attached to the mother plant, which will be later excised and which will be later cut down and planted as new seedling. Here Anathe said, Arun says D, budding. Anathe says cutting, Arun says budding, Gaurav says D. See, the correct answer over here, it is layering. Herein, the key word that I know most of you had said budding by looking at maybe still attached to the mother, but herein the key point that you have to look at is made to root. It has to bend to the root. See, here are following are the examples, whatever have been I've asked you in options, everything I am making it clear out here. So see, this one is cutting, in which what you do, you basically cut a part of the plant. Herein I have specifically taken stem. There are many plants in which you can with the help of leaf you can propagate, with the help of roots you can propagate. So cutting, in which you cut the part of a plant and then you sow in the soil and then new plants it bloom. Second, this is layering. In this, what it is done, bending the branch, it is root, it is made to root. So there you can see bending has been done, and now it is still attached to the main plant, and then you can see rooting is now have been done. Now what will the farmer or the grower will do, he would cut down from here, and then we will have two plants from just one. So this is known as layering. And Vikram was the one who said the correct answer, and also Ayushi Vishnoi who said the correct answer. Sami was wrong. So layering is this. This one is grafting, in which what we usually do, we take two different plants, but they should be of same species. Alright, so they are joined together, as you can see over here, and this is usually done to increase the quality of the nursery plants. Alright, so the lower portion which generates into the roots, they are known as rootstock, and the upper part that would develop into shoot, that is known as scion, S-C-I-O-N. Okay, so this is known as grafting. Then after that, this is budding, in which what is usually done, this is, see, there is some similarity between grafting and budding, and difference also. What is similarity? That in this also two different plants, they are combined together, but what happened in this budding, we take the bud from one plant. Herein we were taking all the stalk, right, all the stem. Herein we are taking just a bud and then we are attaching it to a new plant. So this is known as what? This is known as budding. I hope this is clear to you all. If it is not, you can ask me, I'll explain it to you again. Now let's move to question number 4 until then, and it says, a root cutting is followed as a means of asexual production in which of the following? So herein root cutting is usually what? Where you cut down the root and the new plant it generates from the root. So this is root cutting. So herein you have to tell that which of the following usually follows this particular method. Alright. So see, the correct answer over here, it is option number D, that is mulberry. So see, here in mulberry, it is an example in which we use root cutting for the production, or you can say for the development of a new plant. Alright, so this was question number 4. And now let's move ahead to the last question of today of the new year, and it is, which practice is very widely adopted by citrus? Alright, so we are talking about citrus fruits over here, growers in western and central India. So here are one of the following is the practice which is followed in citrus, especially here in India, when we talk about specifically western and central India. Alright, so Do tell me the correct answer of this. And I guess Gaurav said the right answer of the previous one, although I have moved ahead with the next question. So I'm guessing he's talked about the last one only. So tell the correct answer of this one. So Ayushi, she says root pruning. And Sami says D, Vikram says root pruning, and Leena says bower training. See, the correct answer to this is yes, root pruning. And this is, see, I'm again telling you, and then I'll explain you what is root pruning actually. See, the first one that we did, the previous one of the mulberry, that was root cutting, cutting down of roots and then using it as an asexual production to grow a new plant. Herein we talk about root pruning. This is followed in citrus, especially in western and central India. Alright, so here is that method. So what we do, as you can see here, what happens, this is done to basically to induce, to stimulate the plant, the tree here specifically, for what? For fruitfulness, means growing a lot of fruits. So or determining the time of flowering, or whenever the flowering should be done, so that whenever the fruit is developed, they have optimal conditions in the environment for better survival. So what happens in root pruning? Trees are allowed to dry. See what happens, the main root, it is exposed to the sun. As you can see here, it is exposed to the sun, and the fibrous roots are cut. Whatever fibrous means, those who are fragile roots, they are cut, and the strong ones, they are exposed to the sun, so that water is withheld. So what happens, so it started lacking water, because then evaporation would be there, right? Then trees are allowed to go dry until their leaves wither. So they are allowed, they are exposed to such conditions until all the leaves that are there, they fall down. All right, this is done usually in 3 to 4 weeks. The all the plant, the leaves, they fall down. After that, exposed roots are covered. Now they are covered together, and now they are covered with all the manure and every rich fertilizer. So what happens now, whatever the new leaves would be developed, there would be better photosynthesis, and also there is immediate irrigation, so that there is better fruit of the better leaves development, better photosynthesis, better fruit development, and ultimately better the fruit development. All right, and the trees burst into flowering in 2 to 3 weeks, and within 2 to 3 weeks you can see at the result. And also this pruning, it is done 2 months before the bloom required. So whenever you want to have blooming is flowering basically, so before 2 months you do that. So Biswanath and Gaurav also said the correct answer to that. Right, so now let's move ahead, and this was all for today, the question. So these are the toppers of the last session. Ayushi, she said about pruning in apple, it is done usually in late winter or very early summer, spring, right? That is correct. See, usual time of apple here in India, it is late winters. All right, so late winters is that time period wherein you can grow that. And Sami Malik, he has given one statistic that pruning is done in November, when harvesting of the fruits has to be done in June, July, and pruning in January, when harvesting is done in June, September. Then we have December, January. Garima is right. Sheila is also right. November to early. This March and April, Gaurav, I am a little bit confused to which sources have you referred to, because it is usually done in late winters. I can still think of early summers, but early spring or summer, but maybe you can, like, which source have you referred? You can also share with us for better understanding. And Arun, very welcome. Homework that you have for today, it is Mrig Bahar is done in which month. So for that you first have to know what is Mrig Bahar, and you have to tell that it is done in which month. So yeah, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. A very happy new year to all of you. May all your wishes come true this year. Whatever you're preparing for, you clear that examination. And yeah, that is all for today. Thank you. We'll meet again.